to somehow have an anti-Semitic mindset, I don't know how you can serve Jesus, who, by the way, just as a reminder, was Jewish. Yeah, I truly do love the Jewish people. It's something that is so much a part of me, it's hard to separate or verbalize. I consider it an honor as a Christian to be part of this thing, that God lets me be adopted into this. He didn't have to do that. He could call us a separate thing. You know, the Christians are over there and the Jewish people are over here, but it's not the same as being Jewish. They're God's people, and that's an honorific that we should be acknowledging. And I loved going to Israel. My wife and I talked about this. We were given the opportunity to go over there for our 25th wedding anniversary, and she was kind of wanting to go to somewhere like the Bahamas or something, right? She's like, I don't know if I want to go to Israel, and this had been a life dream of mine. And when we got over there, many places, and I can't explain this to the depth, but standing in the Garden of Gethsemane or right beside it, you know, I just broke into tears knowing that this is where Jesus walked. And there's a good chance that some of those trees are that age, that Jesus was there in the garden with those trees and looking across at the walls of the city and then walking, you know, what we call the Via Dolorosa, both sides, the Jewish and the Muslim side. It's just moving moments, and standing inside the courtyard or walking around the city and talking with the people. My wife came back from Israel saying that's where I want to go every time we go anywhere, is to Israel. The most moving, I think, for both of us was on the Sea of Galilee. And, you know, they try to make it like they do, they cast the net over the side. You know, it's touristy. But it was meaningful to me. And then the wind picked up a little bit. My wife stood there for a minute, and she's tearing up. I'm tearing up, because you could see how quickly the sea could become, it's a small lake is what it is, but how quickly it could become torrential. And then Jesus is walking out on that water just for the purpose of connecting with the disciples. And I get to be a part of this. It's one of the only places you can go that has that much history, and you can walk a path that Jesus walked himself. His feet touched that path. There's something about that. And so I encourage pastors, I encourage Christians, I encourage everybody, rethink, if you've got any kind of anti-Semitic, rethink that a little bit. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're allowing to get in your heart, because this is God's people. And man, I love them.